Hello everyone, I'm Martinez and it's my birth month. So in the description of all of my videos, leading up to my birthday and on my birthday, I'll have my Amazon wish list in the description. If you want to get anything, I appreciate it. If you want to send me friend mail and you don't have my address already, you can send me a message on Facebook, TikTok, or Instagram. Thank you so much for supporting my channel, and I hope you enjoy the video. Good morning, everyone. I'm Martinez. My name is Itzell. It's episode 10 on Favorites Friday. We're chatting my favorite shows. So let's ask Siri to pick a number. Siri, pick a number between 1 and 36.
It's 13.
We did 13. Siri, pick a number between 1 and 36.
It's 30.
30. We're back to anime. So 30 is Tokyo Revengers. Now, I believe it only has 2 seasons currently. You can watch it on Hulu. I'm not sure if you can watch it on Crunchyroll or Funimation. Maybe, but definitely Hulu. And, Disney Plus bought Hulu. So technically Disney Plus, but probably going to have commercials. So, if you don't know what it is, of course it's an anime. So in this anime, I don't know if it's considered isekai or not. You're like, well, what is that? That's anime another world. Now this one, it's not another world. You go back in time, so it's like it's the same world essentially. It's just you're reliving or redoing your life. So the main character, um, the way it starts out, like someone pushes him into the railroad tracks, like where the subway is going, and he gets saved, and the person that saved him was like, you can go back in time and all this stuff, or I can't remember exactly how they figured it out. Maybe I think actually he went back in time before he came to, and I think he thought he was dreaming, and so when he came back, that's when everything was explained, and then he had an understanding of what was going on. So the timeline, Takemichi, if I didn't say his name, the timeline for Takemichi to go back, it's if I remember correctly, 12 years. Whatever day it is, like if it's January 7th, he can go back to January 7th, but only 12 years back. He doesn't have control of like the day, how many years, but it has to be 12 for some reason. When it starts out, he says it's mid-20s, I think, and he's just working at I'm not sure if it's like a convenience store or like like a video store, some kind of store. I can't really remember. I know they rent DVDs, so it has to be like video store. Um, so and that's his life. It's just average. So this anime is like gang oriented, biker gang, and that's a lot of fighting, a lot of um loss, let's just put it that way, and a lot of like, you see lots of trauma and probably undiagnosed like disorders, and it's like it's heavy, emotionally heavy anime to watch. And let's get into what I like about it. And I also have to check it off my list to make sure I don't accidentally um do it again. So, what I like about the show. So, the main character is nothing remarkable. Now, what is remarkable about him, like if you watch anime, there's so many characters that have super strength and superpowers and super abilities and all these things. But for the main character, he never gives up. He can't fight, he's not good at it, but something about him not giving up lights a fire under everybody else's butts and makes them want to back him up, makes them want to help him accomplish what he needs to accomplish. And he started out this um with just one I guess one accomplice, one person that knew about it. And as time went on, he developed more relationship, more friendships, and he had a partner. And then it towards the end of season two, even more support, because he felt like he needed to carry this burden on alone, that he couldn't tell anybody or many people, because it's like, you're not gonna believe him, and like it sounds ridiculous. And yeah, but the more everyone around him was very like they paid attention, so all of his actions explained like what he did, like why he did it, and why he seemed so desperate in so many attempts, because he was trying to change things. He didn't want it to be the way it ended up being. So, and I didn't say this before, but the way he would go back to present day, he had to shake hands with his ex girlfriend's little brother. There's so much to the show. I don't want to spoil everything. I spoiled a lot. Um, Favorite characters: Draken, who is Ken. I think it's Ken Ryuguchi. I can't remember the last name, but they call him Draken, and he has a dragon tattoo right here, and part of his head is shaved, and the rest is like in a ponytail. He's really tall. He is Mikey, who's the leader of the biker gang. He's his right hand man, and they're always together. And he is always there to um like make Mikey see reason and understand things that are just over his head. Like he doesn't always understand like certain cues or like certain things that Draken understands, and he like lets him know like that's not okay, or you shouldn't react that way, or shouldn't be that way. Like he's there to keep him in line. Let's see, besides Draken, who else? I like I like Hinata. I like who's Takamichi's girlfriend. I like that she she isn't afraid to stand up for what she believes in. And like when it started out and Mikey and Draken kind of just kidnapped Takamichi, she wasn't gonna allow it. And like so many people were shocked that she was saying anything to two of the scariest guys around their area, but she didn't care. I think she might have even slapped Mikey, but they liked, that she wasn't afraid to say anything. They respected that. They respected her standing her ground and fighting for, the person that she cares about. So I like that. I like that even if she's scared, she'll still push past that to help the person that she cares so much about. I like that because it's so hard for people to push past what scares them. It's reality. Let's see, other favorite characters. Mikey. Mikey's the leader. He's a mastermind and all of that. And he has such a big heart. He's so caring. He's so smart. And I like that he has had so much loss in his life, but even though he suffered so much, he tries so hard to keep pushing forward instead of letting it weigh him down and just like crumble because like he lost his older brother. Um, he lost his parents. He like he just keeps losing people. He lost his closest friend. Like there's so much loss that he had to endure. And like for some people they crumble just losing one person in their life. So I admire that. I admire the ability to keep going when it just feels too much, like too heavy. I respect that. And he's crazy strong. So I like seeing, when they show that. Usually when he shows up, that means game over. So let's see. We said Draken and Hinata and Mikey. Um, what's his name? Oh, there is another one, but his name is not Chifuyu. Chifuyu, who is he was Bachi's right hand man, but he ended up becoming Takamichi's right hand man. And I just like that he like whoever he's like directly under, he always has their back. Like he doesn't want to be a leader. He's happy being like a lieutenant. Like he's happy being the right hand. But I like that, he has their back no matter what. Even if it sounds crazy, far fetched, whatever, he's like, I got you. Like I I like that. I like that he's a true ride or die. And he's funny. He's very witty and like sometimes like moronic kind of funny, but yeah, it's funny. So going on to least favorite characters. Kisaki. Spoilers. I don't understand him. I understand having feelings for someone. I understand that. I don't understand ruining the entire world, lives, multiple lives, because they don't like you. Like, they don't return your feelings, so let me just hit this button and just blow up the world pretty much. Like, he didn't do that, but he did crazy stuff because the person that he wanted didn't want him, and he ruined so many lives to get closer to his goal, which was a woman. And he just kept taking people out and just handling it horribly. Like, why couldn't you just tell her that you liked her? Why couldn't you admit your feelings, put yourself out there? Why did you have to be so calculating and beat around the bush and just ruin so many lives in the process of trying to tell your feelings? Like, I don't understand that. I don't I don't get that mentality. I don't get it. And also, why not be upfront with the person you're in competition with to let them know there's a competition? Because you didn't even say that. Like, he doesn't even know what your problem is. And what your problem is the girl you like likes him, and he likes her. And he doesn't even know you're part of it. Like, come on now, say something. It's not hard. But that's like something that irks me is like people just can't communicate. Like, okay, yeah, I can just go and go and go. But Kisuke, I don't like him, and I don't like his right hand. What was his name? Hanma. I think his name is Hanma. He just follows blindly to whatever Kisuke wants to do. Like, everyone else be damned. Like, oh, okay, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Just because you said it, I'm gonna do it. Like, what? And maybe they showed why he's like that, but I don't think that they did. So I don't like is that. And there's a guy, and I think they call him Macho, or Macho, Macho or Mucho. I can't remember which word they use. Regardless, this guy, um, it's like he snuck in and like flew under the radar and like was a double agent and made them feel like you can rely on him and all of that. And then the whole time he was just biding his time until Mikey's other brother, um, you know, made a move. So I didn't like that. Oh yeah, like I could name more, but I just can't remember names right now, and that's okay. So what did I dislike about the show? Mainly, mainly the secrecy, like Kisaki not being up front, Takemichi not being up front. With Takemichi, I understood better because it's like you tell anybody you travel through time, they're gonna think you're loony. So I get that. But Kisaki, I don't understand why he couldn't just tell Hinata how he felt. Like, I don't know. Like, you didn't have to change who you were to attract her. Like, you could have just said you liked her and went from there. And if she didn't like you, meet somebody else. Like, I don't get it. I don't get, like, I know this is a made up world anime, but even in the real world, there are some people that are just fixated on one person, and it's like, it's, it's like almost like a sickness. Like, it's like it can be someone that they had a relationship with, it can be someone they just said hi to, and it's just like, why are you fixated so hard on this person? Like, why? Like, I understand if you were in a relationship, but it's just like maybe you were like acquaintances or something, but they don't want you, so why are you fixated so hard on them? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand that. Maybe it's a good thing. But yeah, so I can't understand why he couldn't just be upfront, be vulnerable, and let the cards fall where they may and just see how it all plays out. Why have to manipulate so many things, so many bad things? I don't get it. Um, yeah, and maybe it was because he missed the mark in understanding why he not to like Takemichi, because he thought he liked him because he was a hoodlum, he was a bad person. Um, it wasn't that. It was that he was the only person in the vicinity, like in that area, that had the guts to stand up to like three kids that nobody else could do. Sure, he got his he got his butt handed to him, but he wasn't afraid to say something, and that's why she liked him. It's like you could have said something too. You decided not to, so it's just like, yeah, I can understand someone liking somebody because they're not afraid to try and to go against people that are scary. So it wasn't about being a hoodlum, it was just about being brave. That's what attracted her to him. And it's just like you being a big bad like leader guy, that's not what she wanted. She just liked his bravery. So it's like, yeah. But for a smart person, you can't see that, and I don't get it. But yeah, I didn't like that. Um, and I didn't like, how the half, or not even half, adopted brother that shows up season two was treated. by the family and kind of ostracized. I believe that's the right word. Just kind of thrown out like garbage, and nobody taking him in and caring for him, and that's why he got as bad as he did, and I don't like that. It's like it all could have been prevented. So yeah, those are the main things what I disliked about the show. Now, why would I recommend the show? So if you are into action kind of anime, or maybe you're in action in general, you're not sure about anime. Um, and if you like watching something where the main character is very determined, and even though it's like it seems like anything he tries is just not moving forward, but he keeps pushing forward and keeps trying anyways, then this is the one for you. Because and you get to see a close knit group really come together, really be there for each other, and that's good as well. So I'm sure anybody would like it a lot. It's not something you can watch around your kids. I believe it's TVMA. Um, gang related stuff, violence, so it's not something kid friendly like a lot of people try to assume. Anime, it's for kids. No, a lot of it's not. This one is not. So yeah, if like you know even me watching it, some scenes were hard to bear, but it's like I watched it, I liked it. It's really good, really intriguing, and it's just like you can't help but root for Takemichi and just hope that he's able to save everybody. And I can't wait for more of it. It's really a good anime. So I hope you liked hearing me chat about one of my favorite shows. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Bye. See you in the next one.